Good morning. Today we will talk about the teeth. Many people ask me questions related to this problem. I am not a dentist, but I have a lot of experience with this problem. During treatment of my patients in the academy in Poland, I recommend very good therapy for the teeth to all my patients. It is an additional treatment that can improve the condition of the teeth. This method can amazingly improve the condition of your teeth. I learned about this method about 30 years ago. In Russia, at the time when a sanatoria exists, for prophylactically treatment, people were offered, not for therapeutic purpose, but prophylactically suggested to use of mud therapy coming from the Saki Lake in Crimea. This mud was to be taken in the mouth. They said that it can help many diseases that are in the body, can fight infection, and replenish missing minerals and vitamins. Such a mud can give the body what it lacks, as well as regenerate teeth. In my experience, I can tell you that thanks to the fact that I was told how to use this mud and when to do it prophylactically, now I have no problems with teeth, thanks to the mud that I started to use 30 years ago. It is no good that I did not know about it before, because by this time I had a few teeth to repair, and until today I have still, and until now, nothing more happens with my teeth. I do not use mud so often, once or twice a year. I do this mud therapy for my teeth. Today I was talking to the dentist, and I also talked to the other dentist many times on this topic. But it's hard to talk to them, because they say that you need to prove it. You need to do research. I will tell you so I know 100%. I saw documents and patents on the method of applying therapeutic mud and healing from many diseases of the teeth, using mud from Saki Lake. And this method is still used today. If this method is used today in sanatoriums, it means that this method has been tested, and I do not have to say anything more about it. And if until today, in medical centers, and sanatoria are medical centers, if it is used there and has been approved and allowed to be used as a therapy, then there is nothing to talk about. It is a great thing that heals teeth. Today one person asked me what I think about the root canal treatment. The first reason for this to get into the nerve canal in the tooth, because an ordinary seal was previously inserted. This is the proof that there is an infection in this nerve canal. and you have to fight this infection in some way. I will tell you that this is nonsense, which I do not even want to talk about. That person who asked me about it, it was my friend, but I say that I do not want to talk about it with you, because you do not understand what we are talking about. You just look at your teeth through the butt. You have to look at your teeth throughout the body. If there is an infection, you have to act on the whole body, or to the part that adheres to the tooth. What if something is done to this tooth, since the food with the infection passes into the tooth from the inside of the body? How the mud works? It works such a way that it penetrates the gum and then it is absorbed next to the teeth and into the teeth itself. Two activities take place there. The chemical composition of such a mud has everything that is needed to restore a diseased teeth. All of these ingredients penetrate the skin and mucous membrane and throw directly into the teeth very quickly. This treatment lasts from 20 to 30 minutes, and during this time, all these ingredients penetrate the teeth. That's why it is a nonsense that you have to make a hole in the tooth to heal it, when you can do it without any problem in a different way. This is the action of the chemical that makes up the mud. But there is one more thing. People do not know how the mud works in the other way. Mud has biological agent in it. What it is? This are bacteria that are good for the body. That's why these good bacteria, which are almost gone in the human body, because people use, you can say, disinfectants, agents that kills good bacteria, and then bad bacteria develop. It's harmful not only to the teeth, but to the whole body. Such a problem begins to develop, and the body is not able to heal the teeth, because all of the teeth can get such an infection. In this situation, you need to rebuild good bacteria. In this mud there are bacteria that fights these harmful bacteria, and that's the secret. In the mud there are also biophags. Biophags, you can say, that it's also a kind of bacteria that only feed on the harmful bacteria. It is an amazing thing. Therefore, by using such a mud, you can cure many dental problems. I give you a universal remedy that allows you to repair the health of your teeth, which really are in very bad condition for many reasons. You can stop the process of destroying the teeth, the process of creating a bit in the teeth. You can stop it on the level that is, and this state will not worsen if you use the mud. The second stage is when you often use, it will cause the reverse process. The teeth will rebuild and regenerate, and the problems that have already been created will be repaired. And such a process has been proved in the Soviet Union and Russia in present time by many examples of decades. Many sanatoriums in Russia, maybe thousands of such places, use such a mud, and its operation is very effective. There is only one problem. No doctor or dentist will tell you this, because they will not have a job. It is a terrible. But all my friends, doctors and dentists, who use it themselves, never told their patients that this mat is effective. In sanatorium, they use it prophylactically. They say it to use because it is very cheap, and inside sanatorium, patients sit in the rooms and keep mat in their mouth for 20 minutes. Then they only rinse their mouth, and this is the end. Give the patient a spoon of such a mat. Sometimes it is in the fabric to keep longer in the mouth, but it is not necessarily. I got used to it. I get mat on the spoon and put in my mouth. And you can sit for half an hour watching TV or doing something else. Then you rinse your mouth and that's it, all done. Now I give you a receipt that really works. But no one will advise you to do that. But they will tell you to not do it. All the doctors will tell you that this is nonsense, and it does not work in any way. But it works. Once again, I repeat to you that this has been proved for decades in thousands or even millions of people who live in Russia and those who come to Russia for healing using this mat. I cannot say that the other mat does not work in this way. But I do not know others mat which been tested and approved for use, which is proof and effectiveness. I know only the mat that for me is the #1 mat in the world. I bring this mat from Crimea to my academy in Poland. It is 2,000 kilometers. And I use this mat to all my patients who came to me from all over the world to be healed. Because I do not have another method that works so effectively on many diseases. I have a contract with one company that provides it to me. We use it for treatment and we also sell it. Only few people know about what I'm telling you now, about the effectiveness of this mat. But believe me, this mat is the best in the world. It works for many diseases and very effectively. I give you the receipt now. You can use it now. You can also say that it's nonsense, as the doctor says, and live on. But I would advise anyone to use it prophylactically to stop disease process. As I said, I regret that I learned about it 30 years ago, and not 50 years ago, because then I would have all healthy teeth. Because those teeth that were damaged and have a seal, you cannot rebuild them. The body will not be able to rebuild it, what has been sealed. But many problems can disappear. Many people do not pay attention to it. Patients using this mat on the tooth, and many problems disappear. But they do not notice it, because it was a small problem. I give this mat to my patients, and everyone decides whether they use it or not. But understand, I let them do it. I give them choice, so that people can heal and use this method. I did a lot of good things. Today I would like to say that I wrote a book about cleansing of the body that you can buy. There are very good recipes, very simple and effective. What I say is always effective, without any advertisement and lies, without large side effects, that this method were very well checked. I encourage you to read this book. The next thing I would like to say is that from 1st of May 2019, a new program of cleansing of the body will be started. Everyone can use it, but above all, it is interested for people who have had chemotherapy. Previously, I did not take people after chemotherapy in any cases. Now, after repeatedly refusing such a persons, I decide and developed one method that works after undergoing chemotherapy. The only contraindication to use this method for people after chemotherapy is that they have to be in good physical condition, because people in bad condition may not be able to use it in our condition. We will refuse to accept such a people, because this is not a treatment, but only cleansing the body. Please everyone understand this, so that no one will say he was cured or not, because I will not treating people after chemotherapy, but cleansing of the body after chemotherapy, it is possible. I repeat again, it is not cleansing from chemotherapy. Once again, I won't pay attention to this, because cleansing from chemotherapy means to remove the poison that it does work on the body already, and was already acting after the first minute of given. There is no chance to cleanse the body from chemotherapy, only cleanse the body after applying chemotherapy. The greatest danger of using all poisons is that it kills a large amount of cells in the human body, viruses, bacteria, and fungi. I will say it in a simple way. 2 kilograms of bacteria should be in the healthy human body. But how many of these harmful bacteria, no one knows. Each person may have a different amount. After using this poison, 2 kilograms of bacteria will be killed in 100%, and not only in the gut, but in the whole body. And how to simultaneously start a process that will cleanse the body from these killed bacteria. In addition, many more cells have been killed in the body. Do you understand how many cells have been killed by this poison in the whole body? And this also need to be removed. How you can do it? This can be done only by the body itself. You have to do so that the body itself remove it. Such an order must give the body. So I have developed such a method, and throughout that it will be very useful for many people who need help. Those who give this chemotherapy do not care what will happen after. It is a very difficult topic, for me and for many people, regardless of whether someone is rich or poor. Now such a chemotherapy is given to everyone. Next information I want to say relates to the price of the treatment in my center. I will tell you, my price are tens of times cheaper than chemotherapy. Only that nothing is paid for the chemotherapy, and my treatment cannot be for free, because you have to pay for everything. Another matter is the loan, which I received to build our center. You do not imagine what large amount is. It is a 6 million of zloty. And you think that the price of the treatment can be cheaper. It cannot be. It cannot be cheaper in any way. Thank God this loan was given to me by a patient who I healed from multiple sclerosis. He is very grateful to me for this, but not satisfied that I pay only interest, no credit itself. That's why my heart hurts that I do not give this money back to this man, because I do not have this opportunity. So I cannot fix the price that is now, because it is a lot of work for many people who work from morning to evening, and the money I need to pay off this loan I do not have. I want to help all people from my heart, and I'm helping them all the time. But there is no possible to do something with the price. And this price is the same as everyone goes on holiday. If someone goes on holiday, then he does not look at the money, just thinking about how to have a good rest and have a fun. And here, in our condition, you can have a rest, healing, and amazing effects. But everyone would like to have it for free. And I'm sorry, but it cannot be for free, and cannot be cheaper than it is now. If you want, you can visit me, and I can show you how much costs to run such a place. It is better to sell it and do nothing than lower the price, because then there will be a bankrupt. Therefore, I would like to help you all and talk about how you can heal yourself at home. But those who want to come to us for treatment to our center, unfortunately, but you have to pay for it. Therefore, I say once again, there is no possible that the price be lower. People write to me that such prices are only for the rich people, but that's not true. These are average prices. Only how would 10 treatments be done daily in such a sanatorium? I wonder what would be the price of such a stay in a sanatorium or hospital if they will do the same number of the treatments we do it in our center. So you just think that it is too expensive, and it really cannot be otherwise. I think that in a month or two we will increase the price of the treatment in our academy, because we do not have the opportunity to continue to run the center with the same price. I tell you the truth, and all time I tell the truth. If you want to believe me, believe it or not. Unfortunately, this is the situation. Thank you very much for your attention, and I think that the information that I have given you will be beneficial for you. Maybe someone will use the mat for prophylactically purpose or for healing. I think this is the number one measure for healing your teeth. And do not listen to anyone who says that you cannot cure problems with your teeth, because the infections that are in the teeth do not come from the teeth, and you get there through the blood from the inside. And when we heal the body and cleanse it, then you can repair all problems with your teeth. The human body repairs itself every second. You do not realize that. What perfect lab and factory is in each of us. Only it should be able to use such a factory and provide everything that needs, all elements without which your body cannot work properly. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Goodbye.